Thanks for tuning in today for TapRooT TV. On this episode, we're going to hear from Ann Roberts, and she's going to tell us about Whova specifically for the 2021 Global TapRooT Summit. Now, what's important is how are you going to utilize Whova and what device will you be using? Ann's going to walk you through what the process is like if you're using a computer, if you're using a tablet, or your phone. So pay special attention and make sure that you know exactly what to do so that you can join in and all the fun and integration and wonderful software we've got for you at the 2021 Global TapRooT Summit. Thanks.
Hi everyone, my name is Ann Roberts and I am going to be showing you how to use Whova on the desktop, laptop, and or your tablet. So this year at the summit, we're going to be having a hybrid event. So we're going to be having people in person and virtual. So we've picked Whova as our platform to help bring everybody together, for track leaders to communicate, for session presenters to communicate, and for all attendees and any employees to communicate with anybody. So you should be receiving an email from us that's going to have a step-by-step login information on how to log in information. And once you complete that, you're going to see this home screen here. Over here this is for your desktop. So over here on the left-hand side, you're going to have your main navigation. The most important things that you're going to be using for your main navigation is your agenda and the attendees and your session Q&A and polls. Those are going to be your main ones, but we're going to go through a lot of these for you. So let's start off with agenda. Here, you're going to see full agenda, my agenda. Rehearsal sessions will not be here, but right now we're practicing and making sure everything runs smoothly for you for when the summit actually happens, but this will be gone once the summit starts. So, like I said earlier, you're going to be receiving an email from us. For virtual attendees, you will be receiving an email with your full session that you either picked or was pre-picked for you. So then you'll have to build out my agenda on Whova from that. So what you'll do is you go to full agenda and you'll find the sessions that you would like to attend. So say you want to attend, let's pick one here, using causal factor worksheet. All you'd have to do is go over here and click add to my agenda. Once you do that, this added session box pops up and it's just asking you here if you would like to add it to your personal calendar on your computer and or phone. I don't really want to do that right now, so I'm just going to hit close. But as you can see here, the button has now says remove from agenda. That's how you know it added, but we can go over here to the top of the page and check our personal agenda by clicking on my agenda. And then I will scroll down and I can see, oh hey, here it is. Here's my using causal factor session. It's been added. Now I can see here at 2:45, I've accidentally added 2 sessions. Well, I can't attend 2 sessions at once. So if you would like, you can remove that session from your agenda by simply clicking remove from agenda. So next, we're going to go back to the main navigation bar here on the left and go down to our attendees. This is a very important area for us to be in right now, because this is how we're going to be playing the name game this year. Because we have in-person and virtual attendees this year, the name game is going to be done through our Whova app. For virtual attendees, you'll be receiving an email with the 3 people you're supposed to be meeting. For in-person attendees, you're going to have your 3 people you're supposed to be meeting on the back of your badge. So let's say the person you're supposed to be meeting is Barb Carr. For virtual people, you can go to the top. You can either search by typing in their name, or you can just scroll until you find them. So here I am. I see here's Barb Carr. Now to connect with her, I'm going to send her a message. This box will pop up, and I can come down here to the bottom where it says enter your message, and I can type out a nice message saying, hi Barb, this is Ann. I'd love to communicate and connect with you this year. Or you can go to the left here and click on this video button and it will call her. It'll have a video chat like a FaceTime. Or you can come to the top here and also video call as well. So that's how we're going to be playing the name game this year. That's how we're going to talk and communicate with people. Okay, so now I'm going to go back to the main navigation menu, and we're going to come here and look at the community boards. What you'll find here in the community boards is we'll have fun discussion topics throughout the summit. So here you can find favorite things to do in Knoxville, our local restaurants for in-person attendees. It's a great place to start getting recommendations on where to eat. But also for virtual attendees, you will come in here to ask questions and communicate with people as well. So we'll have a Wednesday, Thursday, and Friday community board. Say you attend a session on Thursday. Let's pick Vincent Phipps, Balancing Life and Work. If you attend his session and you have a question, but the session's already ended, this is a great place to come and ask that question. So you would go to the Thursday community board and you would type a message in there asking your question. We will have people monitoring these community boards throughout the whole summit, so we will let him know that a question's been asked and we'll answer it for you. Okay, so next, come back to the main navigation menu. Underneath community, you will see messages. If you click in there, that's just where you're going to find all your direct messages that people have sent you. Below that is photos. Here is where you're going to upload any photos that you would like to share with people at the summit. Right now we have some photos from last year's summit uploaded and a beautiful picture of Knoxville uploaded. We strongly encourage all attendees, whether you're in person or virtual, to upload fun photos. You can get creative with it, just whatever you think is necessary to share or just fun to share. This is how we are going to see those. The reason why we suggest you do this is because this year, this is how we're having winners. This is how we're going to pick our social media, our contest winners. So as you can see, come in here, you can see the top 4 people. We've had some people in SI play around and try to figure this out and see what gets you points. So we're going to clear all that, but I left it up to show you guys for now how this is going to work. So as you can see, I've earned 5,400 points. And you earn points by answering polls, suggesting meetups, posting a question, by just filling out your profile, saying hi to someone on the attendee list. These all get you points. And then whoever has the most points at the end of the summit, they will be receiving prizes. Okay, so I'm coming back again to the main navigation bar, and I'm going to session Q&A. Here you're going to find all the session Q&As for every session during the summit. So to say you see a good question here, there was a session you get to attend, you can look at the questions that have been asked during that session. Below that, you're going to see documents. Here's where you're going to find any PDF or document for any of the sessions for the summit this year. So if your presenter talks about a PDF and you can't seem to find it underneath in his session, just come here and this is where you'll find all documents. Okay, so I'm heading back to the main navigation menu and I'm going to polls. Just like the session Q&A, this is where you're going to find every single poll that has been asked during our summit. So you can come in here and answer these polls even if you didn't attend the session. Below that, you'll find the speakers. This is just like our attendees page, except this is just speakers. So you can still send a direct message and communicate with speakers this way. And lastly, we have our Whova guide. If you are a Whova attendee, we suggest that you come in here and watch this video. It has some great information on how to use Whova and how it's going to help you communicate and interact with people here at the summit. Okay, so let's go back to the agenda here in the main navigation menu, and I want to show you what a session looks like. Let's go to Thursday, scroll down, and let's enter the hazard analysis. No, let's pick Admiral Rickover and conservative decision making. So when you come in here, you'll come in here and it will take you here and it'll ask you to join by computer audio or phone. I'm just going to click join by computer audio. So right now the session's really not happening, so it's only me in this session, but where my name is, you'll see the presentation, and anybody who is in the session will be up here at the top. So here to your right, this is where you're going to find your important stuff to communicate during the session. If you are a virtual attendee, you will be muted during the session. So if you have a question you would like to ask, we suggest you come here into chat and type in your question. We will have a Whova moderator who will then see that question and come and put it in the Q&A. As you can see, we've been testing this feature out and people have asked if making sure that these questions are coming through. So next to chat over here, you see polls. You can see Mark has pre-uploaded a poll. You can click on this poll and come in here and click on one of these and submit your answer. You can either, if there's multiple polls, you could either click back to poll list to go back to the polls, or you can just come up here and click on Q&A if you want to move out of there or into chat. Let's scroll down some over here on this page. So we come down here, we can see who the speaker is, what this session is about, and if we want to, we can send the speaker a direct message before or after the session. And if you like this session, go ahead and hit this like button right here. Okay, so let's go back to agenda. Let's go into another one. So this is a fun feature. If you didn't leave the session and you click out, this follows you, this box here follows you around. So let's click out of that box. All right, let's go into TapRooT recertification. So this is what it looks like when there's not a meeting running and you join too early. It's going to have this warning message and you can proceed anyway, but it's going to look like the one we just looked at. So same thing, you're going to have your Q&A over here that you can look at, and this is just for this specific Q&A, for this specific session. And you're going to have your polls here and your chat. Okay? And that is the main features you're going to be using in Whova, and this is how you use your Whova app on your desktop. Next, I'm going to be walking through how to use your Whova app on your tablet and or cell phone.